Good evening. Steve's Virtual Piano Bar live from downtown Vanderbilt. And I look at that film and you can see some of the shots of downtown Vanderbilt right outside my door here. You can see some of the interior shots. They're rather old now, and it reminds me I need to come up with a new movie. Although some of it is accurate in that we have snow cover all over the ground here in Vanderbilt, Michigan. Snow cover. I've got my reverb on, sorry. Thank you all for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar. I'm going to get right into it. I sent out the email and the Facebook reminder that it's blues 'em or lose 'em. So I'm going to start off with a little blues. Wednesday's worse. Wednesday's worse than Stormy Monday. Sitting back there watching very politely, I have to say. Well, they call it Stormy Monday. Tuesday's just as bad. Call it Stormy Monday. Tuesday's just as bad. Thursday's also sad. Well, the eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. Eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. Sunday's church. I get down on my knees and I pray. The eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. Eagle flies on Friday. Saturday I go out to play. Sunday's church, I get down on my knees and I pray. I say now, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on me. Lord have mercy, my heart's in misery. Crazy about my baby, Lord please bring her back to me. Yeah, the Stormy Monday Blues, the classic, maybe one of the most recognized blues songs ever. It was written by T-Bone Walker. It was made popular by, I don't know, I think the Allman Brothers. Somebody like that did it in the 60s. I think B.B. King did it, you know. It's just one of those classics. Anyway, the blues comes from, hey, Amy, how are you? Hi, Trish. Yeah, I've got a little gift here that was dropped at my doorstep. I'm so anxious to try this wine. It's a 2020 Pinot Noir by Harry and David Vineyards. So it looks rather elegant. So thank you for that gift. I think I don't know if there was a note on the package, but I think it was sent by one of you guys. Thanks, Trish. So that's going to be my treat today. Looking forward to that. We're starting to get some warmer weather here up north. Finally, we still have snow cover, but you can kind of feel a little bit of spring in the air. So that's great. I'm not going to do every tune blues tonight because sometimes you need a break from the blues. But I'm going to do a good portion of blues. The phrase that I mentioned in the reminder email, blues 'em or lose 'em, that was my drummer Greg Sergo. I think Amy, you heard him play on the Scully tour, and he was a great drummer from Chicago. I loved working with him, and may he rest in peace. He's passed away about 6 years ago or so, and he used to say, "What do you think we should?" I'd say, "What do you think we should play, Greg?" He said, "Blues 'em or lose 'em." So he loved to play the blues, and I love to play the blues. So here's we're gonna jump right into it. The most requested blues song in Chicago at the time I was playing there was this one, and of course the Blues Brother made it famous. Two is four. Come on now, pretty baby, let's get off that floor. Hey, hey. Where don't you want to go? Back to that same old place, sweet home Chicago. Eight. Come on now, baby, now don't be late. Baby, don't you wanna go? Back to the same old place, sweet home Chicago. Back to the same old place, sweet home Chicago. Back to the same old place, sweet home Chicago. Don't be late. Don't you want to go? #1 blues request song in Chicago. Miles, I'm sure you play that one. Of course, there's only 3 chords in it. Let me see. We have birthdays this month. Miles was on March 2nd, and we celebrated here at the virtual piano bar, but Miles had a gig, so he couldn't make it. But Ginger's birthday is March 2nd. She was here. And my birthday is coming up March 8th, and I'm going to be playing on March 8th. That's Wednesday. I'll be here, so I'll have my birthday suit on. Is that what I was going to say? No, I'll have my birthday attitude on. That's what I'll have. So coming up Wednesday, yeah, a little birthday party maybe. Yeah, why not? Romaine, I know you like this song. Here's if I can find it here. I worked on it just because you requested it. Joe Stafford did this song way back in the 1950s when I think my grandparents told me about this song. No, actually, I almost remember when this song was popular. Joe Stafford. Also, Dean Martin did a great version of it. Anne-Marie, bonsoir. See the pyramids along the Nile. Watch the sunrise from a tropic isle. Just remember, darling, all the while, you belong to me. See the marketplace in old Algiers. Send me photographs and souvenirs. Just remember when a dream appears, you belong to me. I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. And I'll be so alone without you. Maybe you'll be lonesome too. Fly the ocean in a silver plane. See the jungle when it's wet with rain. Just remember till you're home again, you belong to me. You belong to me. All right, blues 'em or lose 'em. This comes from, has its roots in a very old blues song, but it was jazzed up later on by Lou Rawls. So I kind of do his version, a little jazzy version of the old blues phrase, I'd rather drink muddy water. Not water, water. You'll hear it. rather drink muddy water, sleep out in a hollow log. You know, I work for you like a Georgia mule. My friends, they'll laugh and call me a fool. You know your kisses are as sweet as they can be, but before I let you make a fool out of me, I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep out in a hollow log. I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep out in a hollow log. I'd rather drink muddy water, drink muddy water, drink muddy water, drink muddy water. I'd rather drink muddy water. I'm going to do that one more time now, and you can sing along with me if you want. I'd rather drink muddy water, drink muddy water, drink muddy water. I'd rather drink muddy water. I'd rather drink muddy water, sleep out in a hollow log. Oh yeah. All right. So how was the balance better toward the end of that song, Miles? I turned up the vocal mic a bit because my audio monitoring agent, Miles, said the voice needed to come up a little bit. Okay. I'm going to stick with the blues for another song. Some people say this is my theme song. Just a little bit. Don't want much, I just want a little bit. No, I don't want it all. I just want a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit, just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Turn the lights down low, slip me a kiss. I turn the lights down low, can't resist. From a teeny weeny bit, just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Get the blues, baby. Just for peace of mind. Please say you'll never leave me until the end of time. Just a teeny weeny bit, just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Yeah, baby. just want a little bit. I don't want it all. No, I just want a little bit. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Just a teeny weeny bit. Just a teeny weeny bit of your love. Teeny weeny bit. Teeny weeny bit of your love. Yeah. Playing the blues. So a good portion of tonight is going to be blues, blues 'em or lose 'em, in tribute to my drummer I used to work with a lot in Chicago, Greg Sergo. May he rest in peace. God rest his soul. He passed away about six years ago. But he used to say, blues 'em or lose 'em, Steve. I say, Greg, what do you want to play now? He said, blues 'em or lose 'em. That was his phrase. So yeah, I can see you guys are appearing. What are these entities appearing in my piano bar? I see. Oh, well, there you are. Everybody's here live. I'm going to picture it myself too. Yeah. That would be awesome, I have to tell you. Okay, well, Duke Ellington, in addition to being one of my favorite jazz artists, also did a good portion of his repertoire as blues. So here's one of the songs I do quite often. Ain't got the change of a nickel, ain't got no bounce in my shoes, ain't got a fancy to tickle, I ain't got nothing but the blues. Got no coffee that's Birkin, ain't got no winnings to lose, ain't got a dream that's working. Oh no, I ain't got nothing but the blues. When troubles flare up, I get my hair up. I just can't make it come down. Left town, ain't got no rest in my slumber, ain't got no feelings to bruise. What rhymes with bruise? I ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. Town, ain't got rest in my slumber, ain't got no feelings to bruise, ain't got a telephone number, I ain't got nothing but the blues. Yeah, man. And that song is on one of my CDs that I recorded with Marcus Belgrave. The name of the CD is called Going to Chicago. Yeah, we're getting ready for a little musician's break here in about 5 minutes. I think I'll do one more, and this is another blues tune about Chicago. So those you guys out there who are in the Chicagoland area, I don't know if you guys remember the guy who played at Acorn on Oak, Buddy Charles. Buddy Charles used to do that song, I Ain't Got Nothing But the Blues. And I didn't copy it from him because I did that song too, but he did a great version of it. And Buddy Charles played at Acorn on Oak for a lot of years. And then he played at the Drake Hotel. He had played there for many years. And I used to go in and see him all the time. He was just amazing, especially because of his novelty songs. He would play and sing, and he would do these novelty songs that would just knock you out. I'm sure, Miles, you remember him. Yep. And Trish, I don't know if you ever were on the piano bar, haunting the piano bars in the downtown Chicago, but you guys remember Bozo Circus? I remember. I'm old enough to remember Bozo Circus when it was on TV. Oh, yeah. Chicagoland phenomenon. They had a pretty good band, too. Ron Melman is in the house. Yeah. The Redhead. Oh, yeah. I played there a couple of times. That was a difficult place to play. I didn't pursue that gig. It was just they really wanted you to play long and hard and play upbeat songs all night. And I think that would have been all right. But in addition to that, the smoke in those days when people smoked in bars, the smoke was so thick it would burn your lungs. And at the end of the night, my lungs were burning with the smoke in that place. Yeah, that was the old days. Yeah, back in the 40s. No, I'm kidding, but it was a few years ago. Harold Arlen, of course, is one of my favorite songwriters, and he wrote a lot of standards, including "Over the Rainbow." Hello, that's like one of the greatest songs ever written, one of the most well-known songs ever written, anyway. And but he wrote a kind of a bluesy song called "Stormy Weather." Don't know why there's no sun up in the sky, stormy weather. Since my girl and I ain't together, keeps raining all the time. Life is bare, gloom and misery everywhere, stormy weather. Just can't get my poor self together. It's stormy all the time. Since she's gone away, blues came in to get me. If she stays away, old rocking chair's gonna get me. All I do is pray the Lord above will let me walk in the sun once more. Can't go on. Everything I had is gone, stormy weather. Since my girl and I ain't together, keeps raining all the time. I got the blues. get my poor self together. Keeps raining all the time. Keeps raining all the time. Oh yeah, keeps raining all the time. The blues. All right, yeah. Oh yeah, the days when there was a lot of smoke in the bars. Yeah, oy veys, right. This is a song that I did. Mouse, I was just going to ask you a question if you knew somebody. I can't remember who I was going to ask you about. I'll think of it later. Anyway. All right. Ray Charles. And I recorded this song with Dennis Carroll and Marshall Thompson on drums. I don't know. Even Miles might be too young to remember that name. Marshall Thompson on drums. I played this recording session with him, and we did this song, an old Ray Charles song. Let me tell you about a girl. Well, she's my baby and she lives next door. Now every morning before the sun comes up, she brings me coffee in my favorite cup. That's how I know. Yes, I know. Hallelujah, I just love her so. When I'm in trouble and I have no friend, I know she'll go with me until the end. Everybody asks me how I know. I just smile at them and say she told me so. That's how I know. Yes, I know. Hallelujah, I just love her so. When she finally all alone, call her up on the telephone. By the time I count from 1 to 4, I hear her knocking at my door. Everybody asks me how I know. I smile at them and say she told me so. And everybody asks me how I know. I just say I told you so. That's how I know. Yes, I know. Hallelujah, I just love her so. By the time I count from 1 to 4, hear her knocking at my door. Everybody asks me how I know. I smile at them and say she told me so. Now everybody asks me how I know. I smile at them and say she told me so. That's how I know. Yes, I know. Hallelujah, I just love her so. Hallelujah, I just love her so. Oh, yeah, I see your little mentions here, Miles, of Marshall Thompson. I did not know Terry Thompson, his son, but I knew Marshall, the old guy. And he was renowned in Chicago jazz scene for playing at the London House. He was the house drummer at the London House for I'm trying to think, it might have been with Eddie Higgins. Could that be possible? There's another old name from Chicago jazz history. Eddie Higgins, gee, what a phenomenal jazz piano player he was. And he was the house piano player at the London House. And the London House was the top jazz club in Chicago at the time in the 50s and 60s, I want to say. And you'd have people like Oscar Peterson, Cannonball Adderley, Ahmad Jamal coming through that club. And some of the top names in jazz. And I only went there once when I was 15 years old to see Oscar Peterson, and it was a life life-changing experience for me. It was pretty amazing. So we're going to keep doing some more blues tunes, and actually, I think I'm going to do a Sinatra tune that was kind of bluesy, and Judy Roberts worked there too. That's right. Am I overdue for a break to have a little glass of wine here? Will you indulge me if I do that? I'm just dying to open this little gift that came in the mail. Thanks, Trish. And also with some other goodies came along with it, but it's a Pinot Noir. I'm going to open this while I chat with you guys. So let's see if I can do this without fumbling too much. Of course, you don't want to spill anything on the keyboard, so that's why I keep it kind of away from the keyboard. We've got birthdays. Just a reminder. Miles, we're celebrating Miles. I'm definitely celebrating Miles with this elegant bottle of wine I have here. Ginger isn't here tonight, but she was here last session, and her birthday, same date as Miles. So, and my birthday's coming up Wednesday, March 8th. So, celebrate good times, come on. And we're experiencing some relatively mild weather here in northern Michigan. It was close to 40 today. It's kind of warm. Skoll. Oh, Trish. Oh, a little tiny pop. I wonder if you heard anybody hear that. So, Pinot Noir. Harry and David Vineyards, Oregon. Pop, yep, a little bit of a pop. Skol, also Slancha, L'chaim, Sante, and cheers to your health. Ooh, that is very elegant. Very, very good. Thank you. Mazel tov. Forgot that one. Thank you. Yep, it's a party. It's officially a party. Celebrating the birthdays. One more time. I'll put it on the screen. There we go. And also, I should mention, Trish just had a birthday a few days ago. So, Trish, she appears on as Trish Mullins-Dean. So, happy birthday to Trish. We're celebrating. And I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to put you on my little montage there of the pictures, but in fact, I don't even have your picture, Trish. So it looked like you have a little placeholder without a picture there, but that's okay. And hey, Jerry, all the way from Rogers City, says, hard times would be a great one to do. I don't happen to have that one in my repertoire. But I could do a Ray Charles song it's not exactly a blues, but it's got a little blues. A lot of the stuff Ray did has a blues tinge to it. So the song Ray Charles is most well known for is Georgia. You only turned 39 once. Miles. 40. He's turning 40. Oh, Georgia, Georgia, the whole night through. Just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Old sweet song keeps Georgia, Georgia on my mind. Other arms may reach out for me, other eyes peaceful dreams I see. Road leads back to you, oh Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Old sweet song keeps Georgia, Georgia on my mind. Other arms may reach out for me, other eyes smile tenderly. Still in peaceful dreams I see. Road leads back to you, oh Georgia, Georgia, no peace I find. Old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Oh yeah. Going to get back to this Pinot Noir. This is very elegant. Thank you. Yeah, happy birthday to everybody. Here's a song. Duke Ellington has had a lot of blues stuff, but he also had some very, very nice ballads. They were not exactly blues, but they were. Let's see if I can find the one I want to do. This is one that I just was practicing earlier today, and I don't do it very often. But it's. I heard Rosemary Clooney do this song with the Duke Ellington Orchestra on a recording. I didn't see it live. I did see Rosemary Clooney live once, though. That was pretty awesome. Rosemary Clooney was a singer, kind of a cabaret singer, also was in movies, and mostly known as a singer. She did Come On to My House back in the 50s, and she also was in the movie, my favorite movie of all time, White Christmas. It's all Irving Berlin songs. And, of course, Irving Berlin wrote the song White Christmas. Anyway, the singer in that movie, Rosemary Clooney, also did this Duke Ellington song. It's called I Didn't Know About You. You may never have heard this song before, but it's just a nice ballad. I ran around with my own little crowd. The usual laughs, not often but loud, and in the world that I knew, I didn't know about you. Chasing after the ring on the merry-go-round, just taking my fun where it could be found. And yet what else could I do? I didn't know about you. Darling, now I know I had the loneliest yesterday. Every day in your arms, I know for once in my life I'm living good time every time I went out. Romance was a thing I kidded about. How could I know about love? I didn't know about you. Darling, now I know I had the loneliest yesterday. Every day in your arms, I know for once in my life I'm living. Had a good time every time I went out. Romance was a thing I kidded about. How could I know about love? I didn't know about you. How could I know about love? I didn't know about you. Yes, the Duke Ellington song, I didn't know about you. Well, time for another Duke Ellington song. I could probably play, and I have played Duke Ellington all night. But Duke Ellington had the reputation of having that thing called swang. And it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. So. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. It don't mean a thing. All you got to do is sing. Makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Give that rhythm everything you've got. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. I'm really enjoying this bottle of wine. Thank you for the gift, Trish. And MG has to exit early. Love to all. Thanks for stopping by, Miles Green. Miles Green has got the blues, too, just like we do. So, cheers. And thanks for stopping by. Jerry is on, and I'm still working on this, trying to get the comments all in one place, but Jerry is over on YouTube, so you may not be seeing his comments, and my mouse is being finicky tonight, so I can't. It's hard for me to maneuver that. But well, I'm open for requests, but I'm going to do some more blues in a minute. But just thinking about last summer. Do you remember where you were last summer? Just think about it. How beautiful weather, probably looking out over the water at some point, or over the desert, or wherever you may live. But it was a beautiful time. And I'm not sure who did this song originally. I think it wasn't the Letterman or the Four Freshmen. Nat King Cole, probably. Let's say Nat King Cole did this song. The Things We Did Last Summer. Happy birthday, Miles. Again, we're still celebrating, even though his birthday was on March 2nd. Gives the rest of us an excuse to keep celebrating. Mine's coming up Wednesday. Going to be a special party Wednesday. I can kind of feel it coming. I haven't got any grandiose plans, but Wednesday night is the day of my birth date. So I'll see you. Hope to see you Wednesday. But anyway, I'm going to talk about what happened last summer. The boat rides we would take, the moonlight on the lake, the way we danced and hummed our favorite song, the things we did last summer, I remember all winter long, the midway and the fun, the Cupid dolls we won, the bell I rang to prove that I was strong. Things we did last summer, I remember all winter long. The early morning hike, the rented tandem bike, lunches that we used to pack. We never could explain sudden summer rain, the looks we got when we got back. The leaves began to fall. That seemed so right go wrong. Things we did last summer, I remember all winter morning hike, the rented tandem bike, lunches that we used to pack. We never could explain the sudden summer rain, looks we got when we got back. Then the leaves began to fade, like promises we made. How could a love that seemed so right go wrong? Last summer, I remember all winter long. The things we did last summer, I remember all winter long. Right into just Sinatra. Oh, that's life. That's what people say. Right in April, shot down in May. You know I'm gonna change my tune when I'm back on top in June. Oh, that's life. Funny as it seems, some people get their kicks stepping on dreams, but I won't let it get me down, 'cause this old world keeps on spinning round. I've been a puppet, a pirate, a opera, part of the king, and up and down and over round. I know one thing: each time I find myself flat on my face, I'm gonna pick myself up, get back in the race. That's life. Can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart won't buy it. I didn't think it was worth a try, then I would wrap myself up in a great big ball and die. I've been a puppet, a pirate, a poet, a pauper, a pawn, and a king. And up and down, over round, I know one thing: each time I find myself flat on my face, I'm gonna pick myself up, get back in the race. That's life. I can't deny it. I thought of quitting, but my heart won't buy it. I didn't think it was worth a try, then I would wrap myself up in a great big ball and die, die. All right. We got to keep the birthday party going here for at least one more song. And this Pinot Noir is just very good. It's really out of my league, but I'm happy to have it. Okay. Let's say good night with one more song. Well, maybe two. I'll do a blues tune, then I'll do a final song. How's that? So the blues was. I got so many blues tunes in my head. I don't know which one to do. There's a Duke Ellington one I could do. I know. I'm going to do the classic one from I had a CD that had this title that I did with Marcus Belgrave, Going to Chicago Blues, and going to Chicago it is. And I'm going to Chicago, but I'm sorry, I can't take you. You keep your New York joys. I'm going to Illinois just as fast as I can. You New York women think you make a fool of any man. Play all kinds of games, you will cheat if you can. Use love like a tool, make a man a fool. What a beautiful motto. Got my money, that's it. How can you mind if I split? Go and take where a woman really knows the way to treat a man. People are friendly without no hidden plan. It's the best in the Midwest. Real town city full of good folks who come from home. And when I get back, I'll never roam far from a little shop. Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. There ain't nothing in Chicago monkey woman like you to do. Monkey woman, yeah. Sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow. Hurry down now, sunshine, see what tomorrow brings. Tomorrow. But it may bring sunshine, then again it may bring rain. Yeah. What do you say, Murphy? I'm going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. I think they're grooving on it. Going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. There ain't nothing in Chicago a monkey woman like you to do. And I'm going to sing that again. Yes, I am going to Chicago. Sorry, but I can't take you. Going to Chicago, I can't take you. There ain't nothing in Chicago a monkey woman like you to do. Monkey woman, monkey? What's this monkey woman stuff? Oh, yeah. That song inspired, I used to do a jazz series at a church in Sedona, and the Bishop McManus, the preacher there, was a big jazz fan. And when I did that song, he started laughing, and he got this little stuffed monkey, and we called him Stanley. And every time I did that song, he'd bring the Stanley up into the video. So anyway, there's more to the story, but so that kind of inspired me to have my friends here too at my friends Murray and Murphy. So thank you, Murray and Murphy, for coming all the time. And thank you all for coming to Steve's virtual piano bar tonight. Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MICKEY, Mickey Moose. Mickey Moose. And every time we say goodbye, I die a little. Every time we say goodbye, I wonder why a little. Why the gods above me, who must be in the know, think so little of me, they allow you to go. When you're near, there's such an air of spring. Just a couple of weeks about it. I can hear a lark somewhere begin to sing about it. There's no love song finer, but how strange the change from major to minor every time we say goodbye. Thank you all for coming to Steve's Virtual Piano Bar on this Wednesday, March 5th. Sunday, March 5th. I'm sorry, it's Sunday. Wednesday, March 8th is my birthday. So we're going to have I know there's going to be some kind of celebration. So I'll be here the usual time, 7 p.m. And maybe I'll bring some friends in to the studio and have a little party here while I'm just thinking out loud. I'm not promising anything, but that would be kind of a fun idea. Anyway, thank you all for coming. Love you all. See you next time.